I'm gonna quickly just go through, I'm gonna record my screen here so that I can add this to the video. So I'm gonna go through and show you kind of what each account looks like. So, and I will say, so right now I'm gonna be using my phone, but you can access the app, basically, it's a web app, right? So you can access it on your computer, a tablet. So right now I'm on the web app on my phone. So, and I'm logged in as Three Kings. So this is the main account. So what you can see on the menu here, all these options, right? So you can view contractor accounts. These are all the different contractor accounts. And then these are the options that you have for them. You can add a contractor. So this is where you would add all your like artists or whatever type of business you are, your hairdressers, and you select, put in their name, last name, email address, mobile number, and then the percentage. So this is the amount that you will collect as a fee from your contractor. So for Three Kings, we do a 60-40 split. So this is the shop's cut. So this would be 40, I put in 40 here. And you just numbers, no symbols or anything, you just put the number. Down here, Stripe account ID. So this is basically, if you're a new user and you've never used Stripe before, you don't have any Connect accounts, you're not gonna use this. This is basically to import a Connect account that have already connected to your Stripe account. Most of the users won't need to use this, so you can just ignore that. So what else can you do? So you can see this create a payment, right? I'll explain more about these payments here later. I'll get into that a little bit later on. So then I'll just show you payment activity. So this is all the payments that have, that we've processed in Three Kings. So you can see the description, the amount, the date, the person it's split with, and then it's the status complete. You see some ones here that are pending. And then you can filter this activity by the type, right? So there's basically only two types. There's the payment links, and then there's basically point of sale or sort of other payments. So I can see payment links. So I say, like, okay, I want to see who's added new links so I can keep track. These are the most recent ones. You can see the status. I can also then, I can filter by status. So I can filter by pending here. I could say, show me, for this artist, and then you can see there's only one. So you can just reset all. And then within here, you have some functionality. So you can view the receipt. You will soon be able to send the email receipt straight from here. That's not built yet. And the admin account can process a refund. I will take this opportunity to tell you, if you want to process a refund, it's for the full amount. And so you have to proceed with caution. This is why only the admin is given this permission by default. So, because a lot of businesses I know won't even process refunds anyway. But, and I will also say, if you do need to refund a payment that has been split, you need to do it within Splitsum. Because if you go into your Stripe dashboard and click refund, your business is paying that. Splitsum will pull the money out of the contractor's account as well. What else? So then you can see as well, there's all these account settings. We have all these account settings for Three Kings, your payment billing information, and then here you'd see your invoices. This is also where you can change your subscription tier if you want to. Then there's Stripe settings. So these are the settings that are required for Splitsum to properly communicate with your Stripe account. So the first one is the API key. I'm not going to go into detail on this. I'm just going to, quickly explain what it is. So the API key, you find in your Stripe account, it'll tell you what to do. You add it here. You don't need to touch it again. Unless for some reason you create a new Stripe account, you wouldn't do that. So basically you just add it once. Then webhook. So webhook is basically communication tool. So every time there's an action by a client or external action in Stripe, it comes and updates Splitsum. So these are just the, this explains to you how to set it up. It's really easy. You only need to do it once. And then we'll go down to devices. So you can see here, there's tap to pay, the Stripe card reader. This is the Stripe card reader that we use. We have tipping enabled and the location. So every reader has to be associated with location. So the locations are down there. And then we've got users. So this is where I can control the users. Main user, that's my account. If I want to edit it, I can edit it in there. Cashier accounts, we have one for the reception, and that's the email address. I can change it if I want to, I can delete it if I want to. And here down here is user permission. So for contractor accounts, I can, give them the ability. These are all by default. These are just the default settings. So by default, they can create their own payment links. They can view their own payment activity. I can turn that off if I want. Cashier accounts, they can create payment links, create point of sale payments, and ability to do refunds is off by default. I have that off. So yeah, that's basically it. You can see like there's quite a lot in here for an admin. Actually, quickly, I will show you in my account. Once you create a contractor, there's certain things you can edit and certain things you can't. So you can edit the percentage. That's the percentage the shop will get. I mean, I do 50-50 because it's my business. I need to support it. But you can't edit the mobile number or the email address. That's then the contractor themselves can edit that. Okay, so now I'm logged into the cashier account. Some of this looks very familiar, but what you'll see is that when I go to the menu here, there's a lot less options. You can see under contractors, they can't add any. Under settings, they can just view their account. So this is what their account looks like, right? So they can go to their account, they can edit the password if they need to, photo, but you'll see here, it says it's controlled by 3 Kings London, so they can't remove it. So basically you control the account. So basically what they can do is they can create payment links, and then they can create point of sale payments. So I'll go through those in a minute, but then you can see they can view the contractors. They have no options. The one thing they can do is if you've invited a contractor and they haven't accepted the invitation yet, the cashier can then resend the invitation email. That's it. They can't do anything else. They can view payment activity, so they can filter as well. They can see, show all the stuff. These are all mine, whatever. So they can still view payment activity. Okay. So now I'm gonna log out and show you what a contractor account looks like. Okay, so now I'm logged into my personal Splitsum contractor account because it is my business, but I'm also an artist, so I have 2 accounts essentially. So yeah, this is what I see. I can see my total balance and my monthly volume. The total balance stuff comes from directly from Stripe. And if you have stuff going into your bank account every week or every day or whatever, you might not really see much in here. But the monthly volume one, so basically Splitsum tallies up the percentage that you've earned, including your tips, for the month. So that's what you see in monthly volume. And then I can see my activity here. These are things that have been split with me. And you'll see I have even less options here in the menu, right? So the only thing I can do is create a payment link. And you'll see here, there's no option to select contractor because I'm logged in as me. It's only going to be split with me. So that's it. So you can create your link, and that's it. You can see your payment activity. So you can see if you create a link, you can see when it's been paid. And then back into my account, you can see this is my account here, and it says controlled by 3 Kings London. So yeah, if you have an artist that like leaves, you have to control that. They can't then remove their account. Yeah, so that's basically the account types. So what I'm gonna do is show you talk to you about the